is the infant general himself, C-Mac, from off of 55th Street. So, as we all know, C-Mac is in that federal prison. And that federal prison is different from the state. It's different from the county jail, you know. All Crips are under one umbrella and all responsible for each other. So it can be a gangster on the neighborhood, a neighborhood on the gangster, whatever the case may be, unless people just got homies there from that direct line of card there to handle the business. But, you know, we all pledge up under that C in there. So, however,
what's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're Trapper Tapping in 10 and Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cook, cracking the same here at 10 and Trap News Network. It's that good excuse, that good knowledgeito. You're not finna get nobody's college-ito. Tap in with the tap in to make sure you're in fact tapped in with that good. Tap in, hit the like, hit the comment, hit that good subscribe button. Everything we have going on here at 10 Trap News Network. It's Newsington. You can Usington. It's a good knowledgeito. You're not finna get nobody's college-ito. Hit us with a like, hit us with a comment, hit us with a good subscribe. Everything we got going on, and we finna make sure that y'all tap in with the tap in. If you ain't tapped in with that good, tap in. We finna jump into this content without further ado. The don'ts. Young guy and Hefe don't care about nothing but what the checks say. Got some news for us about Crip Mac handling his 1-2 step in the incarceration. So we finna get into this content without further ado. The don'ts. Let's get into it. Crip Mac having some problems, or handling some problems rather. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Mac is in Mendota, California, and that was the last place that I was placed at during my last term. My last term, I had a situation with the feds that had led me to being on the run. I was in Vegas gambling. I was captured on the freeway, sent to Mendota for about a month. That's the spot that they had the dude loose cannon at, where he was caught before he was transported down to MDC, LA. I went down there, go to court, case get threw out from the judge. Judge asked me, why did I cut my ankle monitor off and go on the run? I explained to her what had happened. She understood, threw the case out. I was supposed to be released. MDC and the federal brewer, not the federal brewer, but the feds, but let me see, what do we call, BOP, the Bureau of Prisons. They decided to hold me because, no doubt in their mind, they thought that the judge was going to see things they way and charge me with a new crime, which would have gave me a fresh 36 months on top of what they could have violated me for. However, it didn't go their way. They end up holding me 9 months. I get sent to Mendota, California. I go up there. It's during COVID time. So before I could even go to mainline and go to any unit, I got to do anywhere from 7 days to 14 days in quarantine. I do about
That's terrible.
12 days in quarantine, get sent to a unit, run into one of my comrades, you know what I'm saying? Chopping it up with him. He breaking everything down to me. I'm getting to hear the necessities we got. It sound like it's good. Within my first 20 minutes in the unit, they called me down to the police office station. I go down there. They tell me I got to go to the lieutenant office. I go to the lieutenant office. Lieutenant, I go down there. He read me a shot, which is a write-up. Tell me that they have to lock me up. So I explained to them, ain't no way you guys got the right to lock me up. And I was just in MDC, LA on the main line. And this shot would have been pending, or this write-up. This is an AWOL, something that I went to jail for, that I seen the judge for, and was threw out. Now I'm here, pending release. How y'all gonna lock me up? Long story short, they didn't care. They locked me up. I stayed in lock.
They don't care. Shut up, you're going.
Up about a week. Was able to see the DHO, which is the hearing officer. That's when you placed in the shoe or hole that can kick you back out to the compound. Luckily, on my way to the shoe, I seen him going in. He had never seen my face, and he was back there in the back seeing other dudes and asked me, what was going on. I explained my situation to him. He said he'd be back to see me. A lot of people in the hole told me he was a spin artist. More than likely, I'll be sitting back there. That's how I was looking. However, I was back there a little past 7 days. 10 days, he seen me, got me situated, kicked me back out to the compound.
Hey, at least he showed some love.
Back to the unit I came from. Got up there, got to the unit, got to rotate with the homies, went out to the yard, got to see what the yard was like and what was going on. And I knew from being on Mendoza Yard how the structure was that if certain people wasn't there, like Sinbad from A-Trade Gangsters, Deucey from 5'9" Hoover, the elder homie Crip who just went home, amongst any other homies that was elder that been in the prison system, held that yard together as best as they can and to the advantage of the homies. Because just like the prison, the streets is getting lackluster. It is what it is. The streets is getting lackluster. The prisons is getting lackluster. And both these places coincide because who you think replacing each other? A person leaves for jail, back to society. A person leaves for society, goes to jail. I say all this to say, a lot of people out here on the streets don't want to handle their business when it comes down to the nitty gritty. What's supposed to be second nature to them, it don't come to them as easy as them rapping them rap lyrics. And the same thing is starting to falter in jail. When people are doing stuff they ain't got no business doing, a lot of people don't want to go on missions and clean the backyard up and make sure that the waters are still. So you got a lot of people bucking the system, which is putting people at disadvantage because now it's putting silent people on side.
Let's get to Crip Mac. Let me see.
I can tell there can't wait.
More stamina. You know why? I programmed time 5, you custer. Ass motherfuckers. Make blood.
I'm like, bro, what's going on? He like the regular. He like waiting to get up out of here. Can't wait to get up out of here. Tired of being around these busters. I'm like, what's happening? He like a gang of marks on his yard. You know, a gang of dudes acting tough when nothing going on, talking about what they doing. Got the walk, got the scrolls, got the look. But when it's time to handle business, dudes not handling business and not standing on business. And homies beefing with each other. They rather beef with each other than stand on business against the opposition or somebody that's foul. So, I understand the current situation. It ain't like that. I ain't seen it before. It's not foreign to me. I understand.
Crip Mac got the craziest sea walk. That is a barnacle sea walk.
It. Street to jail. I seen it on both. I seen flip sides. So I'm like, for sure. So I'm like, man, I see you post the boy C-Mac. He like, yeah, man, for sure, man. He like, man, he the only one that's on something. He like, man, you know, a lot of these dudes, you know, be trying to dodge him and be trying to play and act like, you know, he extra out or, you know what I'm saying, he goofy and stuff like that. But he like, he the only one that stepped up to the plate, you know what I'm saying, and handled business, you know what I'm saying, without being asked. He the only one stepped up to the plate without being asked and went ahead.
That's right, Crip Mac hold it down for 55th Street.
Do business. I'm like, what happened? He like, man, it was a situation with a dude on the yard that was no good. Homies knew about it. We politicked on it. There's too many young dudes up here. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't even have to choose, hey, you do this or you do this. We was expecting for some dudes probably to come to the forefront and be like, hey, we just gonna clean this up and get this out the way. Instead of that happening, it fell upon deaf ears. Everybody else was checking everybody else's energy to see what everybody else was gonna do. So I think to a degree it kind of came.
So everybody started looking around like what the next man gonna do. And nobody, if you everybody looking to see what the next man gonna do, who's gonna be the man to do?
To, hey, you need to handle your business. Who ain't handled their business? And that's how I usually go in the feds. In the feds, if you new to a yard or you somebody that been on the yard some time, you up to go handle that mission. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been there. You know what I'm saying? So usually if you don't want to be sent on a mission or act like somebody bossing you around and telling you something that's protocol, you usually get it out the way yourself. That's how it was for me. Like, I was the one sanctioning and executing the war. You know what I'm saying? because I didn't need nobody to tell me what needed to be done. When I heard certain stuff, it's common sense. But as they say, common sense ain't so common for everybody. So, however, it's a lot of frustration going on up here at this spot. You know what I'm saying? I reckon from the conversation I had with my boy. But he like, man, what I respect about C-Mac, he like, man, C-Mac stepped up to the plate.
And when it was time to be the niftiest nickel, C-Mac stepped up and showed he wasn't no custer.
Out, no question. No battery in his back, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Once we was talking about dudes not handling their business and this should have been handled, he was like, it was nothing and he wouldn't handle his business. I don't got the details as far as how it went. I didn't ask how it go. My boy, like, I'll tap back in with you later. So when he do tap back in with me, I'm pretty sure he gonna relay the details. But the problem got handled. C-Mac stood on business. I'm pretty sure he's in the hole. And up there, you know, he ain't gonna be in the hole for long. Being that old boy was a removal, he's gonna be the one that's gonna sit back there 2 to 3 months to 4 months before he's transferred. C-Mac probably sit back there anywhere from 2 weeks to 30 days. It should be kicked back to the yard. This might push his date further back, depending on if he got good time.
That might force him to have to do the entirety of his time. I think Crip Mac was on his way home. It's like this is what
or if he's maxed out, you know what I'm saying? His date is for this year. However, had to speak on the situation because besides, you know what I'm saying, him out here being on podcasts, you know, talking and, you know, what we usually see of him, you know what I'm saying, stories that are placed out there from the county jail. He is in that federal prison, you know what I'm saying, trying to stand on business. With that being said, we gonna...
All right, man, so Crip Mac out here doing his 1-2 step like Sierra. That's right, Crip Mac. We up out here to the next one, though. Y'all know the deal's red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angel Tweets free. We are. Go.
Change the way you walk. Conversations in the bank probably change the way you talk. I'ma always be right here and I will never leave you lonely. You can rest all of your fears cause I always got it on me. They took me from you once. You showed you was a rock. Speak on my demise, but the devil is a lie. Six blood sin and we only getting higher. See the love in your heart, but your eyes full of fire. See, I used to wonder about you, but I know now. It's Gucci bags when we land, how it go now. Real shit, a real bitch and make you slow down. I beat it up and take a break and go some more rounds and then we go some more rounds. It's gonna always be some rain, so the roads got umbrellas. I'm stressing with the homies in the town with them fellas. I'll always take them pictures, I'll tell you when to post it. Gotta keep my eyes open, cause I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. But baby, keep a secret, she'd die before she tell it. I went and got a bag by myself, they call me selfish. Gotta keep my eyes open, cause I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. But baby, keep a secret, she'd die before she tell it. I went and got a bag by myself, they call me selfish. Gotta keep my eyes open, cause I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. Baby, keep a secret, she'd die before she tell it. Gotta keep my eyes open, cause I started as a dealer, then I finished as a dealer. I could put you on the beach in the middle of the winter. You and Nina sister wives, cause this shit can get tricky. Niggas frontin' like a killer, turn that bitch into Matilda. Stepping on these niggas and I came into a feet first. 12 with these Balenci's and these bitches make my feet hurt. Rich nigga problems every day, I live a movie. You could fight in H&M or you could ball with me alone. She asked for a hoodie, so I let her wear the Gucci. Next day when she left, I ain't tripping, she kept the Gucci. It tastes like food, I even had to lick my fingers. And that pussy so good, I had to save me some for later. Diamonds on your neck, see them dancing on your haters. And they talk from the bottom, but you up, you can't hear them. You taking all the pictures, I tell you when to post it. Pistol on me and I'm focused, you ain't tripping, you a hold it. Cause you know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. But baby, keep a secret, she'd die before she tell it. I went and got a bag by myself, they call me selfish. Gotta keep my eyes open, cause I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. But baby, keep a secret, she'd die before she tell it. I went and got a bag by myself, they call me selfish. Gotta keep my eyes open.